From C.O. Brown Stadium in Battle Creek, Michigan, it's almost time for Rockford Rivets baseball. Today, the Rockford Rivets take on their Great Lakes East rival, the Battle Creek Bombers, for the final time this Sunday. Alongside Ethan Blake, it's Larry Larson reporting. And Ethan, the Rivets are coming off perhaps the most thrilling victory of the summer last night. A 5-4 victory over these Bombers, scoring 4 runs in the top of the ninth, down to their final out.
It was quite the game last night, like you said, and a lot of players hold the same sentiment. That was the best Rivets game of the year. I mean, it looked all but lost with the 26th out recorded, no one on base. Rivets were able to work a couple walks, load the bases, and got some of their best hitters up to the plate, and got a few lucky breaks along the way, but came through and got a gem of a performance by Peyton Hutchings.
Named Northwoods League Pitcher of the Night. He went 6 innings out of the bullpen, striking out 10. So a certainly well-deserved Northwoods League Pitcher of the Night award. And as a result, he got the award of doing our pregame interview as well. I talked with Peyton about his outing last night and his slurve pitch, among other topics. So here's our pregame chat with the left-hander from Illinois, Peyton Hutchings.
And then adjust.
We're here on the Rockford Rivets pregame show with the Northwoods League Pitcher of the Night, Peyton Hutchings. Peyton, last night you were dominant out of the bullpen. 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, no earned runs allowed. Take me back to the 9th inning, top of the 9th. The Rivets are down to their final out, and they score 4 runs. When the Rivets are rallying, what's going through your head? Because I bet you didn't expect to come back out for the 9th inning.
Yeah, I came in for the top of the 9th, and I have faith in my guys too. Like once a couple guys got on, like we're known for comebacks this season, so you kind of just felt it a little bit. Like you felt like we were going to take the lead in that inning, so I don't know, I just kept my mind right for going out there for the bottom of the 9th, and it just went from there.
Rivets have now 7 comeback wins in the final 3 innings this season, so you're right about those comebacks. And it's got to be a little bit of a mental adjustment for you, as Tucker Shalley sort of served as the opener yesterday, pitched the first 3 innings, and then you came out of the bullpen. How does your routine differ when you come out of the bullpen rather than making a normal start?
During the pregame, I tried keeping it as much as I could to my normal routine when I'm starting, and then adjusting to like sitting in those innings, sitting those 3 innings, just keep my body loose and just ready to go whenever my number's called. And you just got to give Tucker Shelley all the credit. He's been an all-star for us all year. He deserved that start. He's been terrific for us this season.
He really has been. He struggled a little bit, but then again, it was his first start of the season. He let up those 3 earned runs. And for you, I mean, you racked up 10 strikeouts yesterday, and a large part of that, I think, had to do with your slurve. A lot of guys throw a curveball, a lot of guys throw a slider, but you throw a hybrid. Take me through the anatomy of your slurve.
Honestly, I kind of got it from I threw a curveball in high school, and then I tried equipping a slider once I got to college, and just trying to replicate the slider as much as possible. And then the slurve kind of just came to me. Like it has good movement, it keeps hitters off balance, and I like using that a lot.
It certainly does, and when it's on, it's great strikeout pitch. You've really kind of turned your season around. Started a little rocky, but your last few outings, you've been really on it. What's been the difference?
It's honestly been my mentality. At the beginning of the season, I wasn't scared. I was a little timid, I'd say. When some things didn't go my way, I kind of didn't react to it right. But now I realize I'm learning how to pitch more, and my mentality's changed, and that's really what's helped me out the most.
You're entering your sophomore year at Illinois. Experience has helped you, because I know you came out of the bullpen a few times for the Fighting Illini, but not a whole lot, but now you've got all this experience under your belt.
Yeah, this summer's been great. Just throwing a lot of innings against some of the best players in the country, and really learning how to pitch. Really learning how to pitch for me.
Everybody in all these pregame interviews. First question, Who has had the worst pregame meal of all the visiting stadiums you've visited?
Ooh. Battle Creek has a
Pretty common answer. How about the best?
gotta go Traverse City. They fed us really, really good there.
They do things right up there, it seems. How about the best field you played on?
Nice turf and a huge stadium, and they had a really good atmosphere there. Also, a close second would be Kalamazoo. Their atmosphere was insane. That's probably the best atmosphere I've played in this summer.
They had a really solid atmosphere, a lot of stuff going on outside of the baseball game. How about, who's your funniest teammate on the Rivets this summer?
I'm gonna have to go with Brendan Lowry. He got here three or 4 weeks ago, and he's a
Rivets have a Hunger Games. Who is the first to die and who comes out on top?
Kate die, and the last one to survive was Forrest Barnes for me, but he's not here anymore, and I'm gonna have to go with Bush on this one. He's really big, so.
I mean, he looks the part with the beard and the long hair. Kind of looks like a maniac.
Yeah. You never know you never know what his attitude is when you come to the field. Watch out for him.
Well, he had a 4-hit night last night and sort of won the Rivets the game with that
really
fly ball.
Really big hit on that fly ball.
Welcome back to Battle Creek. We'll take a short break and come back after the national anthem. Bottom of the first inning at C.O. Brown Stadium. Rivets lead the Bombers 2-0 on 2 runs and 4 hits in the top of this first frame. And now Shamar Page, the right-hander from Louisiana Tech, pitches with some run support.
I'm sure we'll probably mention this a couple times today. Christian Tejada coming into this game looking for a chance of redemption. A lot of yesterday's game probably put on him with that final play to Bushnell, and also started today's game off dropping the leadoff single by Connor Goodman.
First pitch to the right-handed batter from Miami, Ohio. Misses high. It's 1-0. Page coming off his best outing of the year. Kicks and fires the 1-0. A high chopper, Charlie Allison. And so Tejada will reach to start the Battle Creek half of the first inning. We'll wait to see how that's scored. Still no signal on the scoreboard yet. It will be a hit. So Tejada starts the ball game with a knock. On this side of the scorecard, Rivets lead the Bombers 2-0 in the final matchup of the season between the Great Lakes East rivals.
Drew Stengren will have to be on his toes here. Christian Tejada probably looking to go first or second pitch.
First pitch to the lefty, Matt Catalfo is on the way. Catalfo is on the way, and it catches the outside corner with a fastball. It's 0-1. Catalfo batting .222. Page sets at the belt and fires the 0-1. Fastball dots that outside corner again. Great spots on back-to-back pitches. It's 0-2. Catalfo, the redshirt junior from Kaiser University, just Rockford. A lot of fresh faces. Again, 2 from Shamar. Sails high, it's 1-2. Page in his last outing on July grab to end the inning. So Shamar Page works around a leadoff single from Christian Tejada to keep the Bombers off the board after 1. It's the Rockford Rivets 2 and the Battle Creek Bombers nothing on the Rockford Rivets Baseball Network. Headed to the second inning at C.O. Brown Stadium in Southwest Michigan. Rivets lead the Battle Creek Bombers 2-zip. Thanks to 2 runs on 4 hits in the top of the first inning. They'll look to continue the strong hitting with 8-9-1 in the order, starting with Joaquin Monque, the freshman from South Florida, squaring off against Sean Hoey, who kicks and deals the first pitch. And it's a called strike, fastball on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Joaquin Monque, definitely a guy that wants to join in on the hitting we saw in the first inning. Has had a slow start.
He swings and fouls the 0-1 back into the empty grandstand. You might be able to hear that one bouncing on an empty bench. It's 0-2 on him. Joaquin playing first base today. Oh, he turns and fires. Pitch misses down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Monque was 0 for 4 yesterday after recording his first multi-hit game of the summer, the game prior. He rests the bat above his right shoulder. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Fastball dots the outside black. Monque says something to home plate umpire Mason Laboya on his way back to the dugout. That won't make a difference, and it's out number 1. In the top of the second, Rivets out in front, 1-0, 2-0.
Monque is going to have to keep those conversations short. Rivets can't afford to have anyone thrown out of the game, and even in a money sense, a lot of these players can't afford to be thrown out of the game with the fine that comes with it.
First pitch to Drew Stengren, and the right-hander takes the first pitch down and outside, 1-0. We have not seen a Rivets player ejected this year, and JT Scara hasn't been ejected either. The kick in the 1-0, swing and a miss on a fastball from Stengren up in the zone, and it's 1-1 to him. But that fine is a big reason why there haven't been a lot of ejections. It's $550 for managers. The 1-1, a breaking ball drops on the inside corner of the zone, taken for a called strike 2. Stengren has been a hot bat as of late. He's 7 for his last 14. The 1-2, swung on and missed. Stengren just got a piece of it into the glove of the catcher Dyer on a fastball high and outside. And that's the second out of the inning. Back-to-back Ks for Sean Hoey. 4 Ks total. The bases are empty for the leadoff man, Connor Goodman. Goodman singled and scored last inning. First pitch to the lefty. Swinging a line drive up the middle into center field. And Connor Goodman is 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Couple good swings there from Connor Goodman. As we mentioned earlier, making his first start in the leadoff spot this year. Once again, JT Scarrow with another lefty in that top spot. Has had that since the beginning of the year, going all the way back to Dylan Robertson. Really likes to have a left-handed bat to kick off the game, and it's been an effective strategy so far.
Rivets lead Battle Creek 2-0. And here's another left-handed batter, Phil Matulia. He singled and scored in the first as well. Sean Hoey gives a look at Goodman, who has a hefty lead off of first base and comes home with the first pitch. Swinging a foul straight back to the screen. Matulia right on that fastball. It's 0-1. Hoey has missed a lot of barrels, but also found a lot of Rivets barrels, which of course is not what you want to do as a pitcher. The Rivets with 5 hits already, all of them singles, so he's limited any big base knocks so far, but we'll see if that changes here with Phil. On Goodman, he dives back safely. Phil now riding a 6-game on-base streak. Hoey sets above the letters. Swinging a soft blooper into right field. Long run for Raymond Hilbrick, and he makes a running grab to end the inning. So Sean Hoey strands Connor Goodman on first base after a 2-out base knock.